Hey everyone, welcome to the Clips channel. Did you know this isn't our main channel? Yeah, you should subscribe over and find our main videos and our streams as well. We also have a podcast that you can find wherever podcasts can be found, so explore the internet. See you there.
I accept this award on behalf of developer ourselves, who cannot be here, but I got a message from Phil Clifford, co-founder of ourselves.
A cute guy.
It's the first time I'm hearing about Chia. I'm looking at it right now on the side screen. This game looks gorgeous. Very cute art style. Damn, everyone brought their A game on fashion tonight.
Right? How far gaming has come in terms of that.
Yeah.
So.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, Metallic.
Yeah, don't play it.
Yeah, don't you dare.
Inappropriate playoffs.
With support from Critical Role and Ridley Scott? I'm not used to seeing those logos in front of games.
No.
Ooh.
Cool. And then I guess with the different color masks, you give yourself different powers.
That's what it's looking like, yeah. This looks crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is triggering the my recently played Dead Cell's brain.
You know, it's too late.
Yep. I can't even process it.
Just, you know, we're going.
Okay.
Life is Strange is all right.
I'm familiar with it. I haven't played it.
It's okay.
You will always pull my attention when you have a backing track like this. I'm a sucker for angsty teens.
Then I think you'd like Life is Strange.
Okay.
One of the main characters is just super. I mean, she has every right to be. Like, story-wise, it's pretty solid. Because it is back to feed again.
Oh, yeah? We doing an it thing?
You made the promise. You got to come back. Y'all forgot about it because of the magic of the thing.
That was Lost Records, a brand new world from the development
And if you want to save the
Life
children.
is Strange. This is the first Berserker.
Yeah,
First Berserker.
Hot and heavy
about
with
the
trailers. That'll be the sequel.
Nobody hears about the second Berserker. Nobody cares about second place.
Kyle would like this because it has Season of the Witch vibes.
Sort of. It's not doing anything new yet, is the thing. Like, the script is very tired language.
All right, we got pretty long hair, though.
And also remember, Kyle's not really a Berserker kind of guy.
That's true. That's you.
He's a wizard. Yeah.
Okay, well, what's your read on this situation? Because I'm liking the kinetic energy of this action.
Trying too hard.
Oh, I like the hair physics. We just saw a pretty solid parry.
Like the tentacles on his back. Those are cool. I mean, it's fast combat, which is fun. Ooh.
It's looking like it could be a Souls-like.
Possibly. Oh, and they got a guy with fangs.
Kazan.
Oh no!
I really like the
Don't
look of
smile
that.
At me. Kazan.
Looks good, right? All right, now
it's got potential. It didn't really show enough, but definitely potential.
Xeno's job changed to warrior. I was thinking Xeno's chill. Objection!
Now we have to be quiet, Garrett.
You're playing to the audience.
Playing to the stream.
I don't have to respect this till I play it.
It's a hard but brave stance.
More capes. Like, just own it. Like, it works. It works with the dress. It doesn't look out of place.
No. But that's the thing. There's a lot of work to make something like that work with the outfit. A lot of planning. But if you have a costume designer, it shouldn't be an issue, right?
Yeah. This is the stuff that, like, I wasn't expecting coming into Final Fantasy. Like I knew it was a thing at FanFest, but I was just, like, it was just... Kyle and I talked about it on our post-FanFest stream, was the immediate tone shift from, like, the ridiculous, jokey, memey bits of the cosplay contest and then immediately going to a piano concert. Like, it went from, like, hyper internet culture, everyone's just goofing, having a good time, to Jesse sitting next to Ben.
I thought that was him.
Yo!
I didn't know he was going to the Game Awards.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Song from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is
the class of Final Fantasy.
To our Game of the Year nominees.
Something I was very surprised by.
Yeah, and that's fantastic because that shows varying degrees of either acceptance of different art forms or enjoyment of multiple types of art forms that come together to create something like that.
What do we do? Oh, is this Apex Legends?
Oh.
We're doing a Buster Sword in Apex Legends? Oh!
Oh, they're tying it
That's
together.
a cool crossover. I miss Apex Legends.
Zelda hasn't taken anything yet, has it?
No, it hasn't. Yes!
Well, there we go.
Fucking love the music from 16.
Congratulations, Final Fantasy.
Jesse is wearing a Soken shirt too, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. He's wearing a Do You Know Wahi Soken shirt.
That's adorable.
Oh, here's where we riot, potentially.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Final Fantasy 16, what are you going to do about it? I have no stakes in the game yet. Come on, Nickelodeon.
Street Fighter 6.
I have nothing in the ring on fighting games. This is Hades 2 and Star Wars Outlaws for me.
Ooh, I'll go with Hades 2. I've heard nothing but good things about Hades.
Have you not played?
I've watched a little bit of it.
Oh, you'd like it. Hades 2 got robbed.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize we were shipping her in a book. But, you know, they've shipped somebody with a chair before, so here we are. You got to get that book to open up, right? Give that spine a little, how you doing?
See, it's extra funny because the spine is a body part.
There you go. Multiple levels.
Is this just a harem game? What are we doing here?
I don't know, but I do have a harem game for you guys to play. If you ever, for Valentine's Day, do something funny like that, you got to do Hakuoki.
Oh, okay.
It's a historical romance with demons. But the history is fascinating. But it's one of the best harem games out there.
Better than Doki Doki? Because you recommended Doki Doki.
Doki Doki was okay because it's a cool twist on it. But if you're looking for an actual romance game, Hakuoki does great.
You know what you're doing with that camera angle.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Don't force me in the male gaze. I'm perfectly capable of it myself. That's what I say to the stuff like that.
Just put it in frame and I'll look if I want.
Thank you. It applies to anime and Fast and the Furious movies. So what's your favorite thing so far?
No Rest for the Wicked looked really good.
That's up there for me too. That's up there. I'm surprised how much I was interested in Black Myth Wukong, the Monkey King game.
Yes. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I don't. They didn't show enough, but yeah, it's a very refreshing mythology to put into a game.
I really liked the creature design in it. Or Modern Warfare. Okay.
And then casting of Frank Stone. I'd be curious if that's a Frankenstein retelling.
It's not. That's
no.
No,
okay.
no, that's not. It's not a Frankenstein character. It's a Dead by Daylight character. That is not Frankenstein related.
Adjacent at all.
Yeah.
Just Frank Stone. Okay.
Yeah. Skull and Bones are actually releasing this thing? There's no way. This has been delayed for over 15 years now, I think.
Wait, really?
This was supposed to be like a standalone pirate game from Ubisoft after Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And now it is only a ship combat game.
I mean, I guess props to them for still releasing it. 15 years, I would have imagined. Time to just give it up.
Right, but it's not even... when they originally announced it, I was really excited about it because Black Flag is, in my opinion, the greatest Assassin's Creed game by a mile.
Sure.
And they haven't made any other games like that. And now it's not that game. It's not a...
Yeah.
It's not a hand-to-hand combats plus ship combat game. It's just a ship combat game. I'm
that stinks.
I'm not into that. Okay, so closer to 10 years. Black Flag was 13? I thought it was further back. I guess not.
That's still a long time.
It is a very long time. No, a new Arcane game.
Is that true, City Thunder? Ubisoft is contractually obligated to release the game due to taking Australian government grant.
Oh, so it's like they don't want to get into trouble like 38 Studios did with the Rhode Island money that they didn't make good on.
Oh, dear. Yeah, that gets tricky when you take
that
money.
Explains it. Okay. I'm a bit of an Arcane hater, but I really like the style of this. Like
Relax, man.
they're doing that comic ink effect on the highlights, like the half dot tone.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's a vampire. Is this a Blade game? Hopefully it's good.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! What? They got the Blade
Nice.
license?
I love that first Blade movie.
Okay. Damn.
Blade and his buddy.
I might finally beat an Arcane game. I love Blade.
Yeah.
Very excited to learn more. Dingo, why
Who's
this
who's a true believer?
Well, he's the Daywalker. Eric Brooks is half man.
I believe he's a fictional character. I don't think I've ever doubted that.
Power of the undead. And
earlier?
Stan Lee called fans true believers? I do
I
not
can
know
tell you
that.
one
I've
thing.
never heard that in my
Oh.
the
life.
entire team at Arcade
Really?
Lyon
I thought he just yelled Excelsior and everyone got
throwing
hyped.
So much
Wesley
first
Snipes
person
is fictional.
action adventure set in
For best adaptation, Anthony Mackie.
Wait, isn't he nominated for it? His show is nominated for this category. Is this the Marvel Awards?
Okay, all right. I know I say a lot of different things. You can't scream them all.
Good live
You
banter.
three
Good job.
guys,
He plays the crowd, doesn't
Don't you
he?
yell at me. I love you
Maxed out
more.
charisma. Maxed out.
I love you. What is wrong with y'all?
More of
After
this,
the Marvel
please.
training I'm sure he's received,
Uh-huh.
this dude
Stop
knows it.
You.
Yeah.
Okay. Love you too. I see you. I see you. Shut up. Okay. Today, the best
wide-eyed
games are like
reaction
living
shot.
universes, constantly expanding with new content and challenges, right? And that's what this award for best ongoing game recognizes. The games
I would be-
that continue to
Oh,
deliver
best
fresh
ongoing game.
experiences
Oh,
for their
okay, so they're not
loyal
doing-
communities.
They mentioned that he was nominated for the thing, but
You're
he's
the
not presenting
nominees.
for that category. Okay, never mind.
Best
This is best ongoing game. 14 is in the mix for this, I believe.
I mean, when it comes to improvements, I think
It's not most improved game. It's best ongoing game. I feel like Cyberpunk shouldn't count for this.
I mean, honestly, Fortnite's just such a legend when it comes to that.
Oh man, Genshin and 14. No matter what happens, people in our chat are gonna be mad.
I mean,
Points
I'd go with
with my
Fortnite if
sons
I'm
for this
throwing a
moment.
coin in.
We're all gonna be
alright,
mad if it's
so-
Fortnite.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Boo!
Oh yeah! So they went with the improvement angle.
Nah.
That's keeping their
It
head
just
above
became
water
a
until-
game. It was barely worked before.
Yeah. I'm still giving it like 10 years, like Witcher 3.
Listen,
I'm not
they
touching
did
that
it.
thing until.
They've done a fantastic job. It is a good game now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But
This is an
I think
incredible
this is bad
launch
faith to the
to
category.
what capacity and
Ongoing
resilience
suggests
between
that it's been
and just
good
wanting to
throughout
bring
the
forward
ongoing.
stories
I mean,
that
would
are
that
immersive,
count
you know, world
with
being
A Realm
immersive, and of course
Reborn
the gameplay just
then?
being-
Because
Well,
I've heard A
this is
Realm
exciting.
Reborn
That's-
is
We've
seen some
insanely
hundreds of people
It is.
crunchy.
It's slow, but if I'm thinking about this category, I'm thinking about the body of work. How long has it been
Sure.
going, and how good has it been going?
Okay.
How good
That's
has
fair.
it been over its lifetime? Which is why I'm like, fuck Cyberpunk. It sucked at launch.
Videos, you know,
Like
wrote
I only
posts on
recently
Twitter,
think it's
on
a good
Reddit.
game.
It was amazing.
Okay.
You know,
So,
to see the reception
I would make
of
the argument
players
that
when
this
they were actually getting
That's-
doesn't
yeah,
even
I can
match for this
totally-
category.
just recently
Yeah,
shipped.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
so
admirable
much.
what they've done,
Dedication.
but
Thank you.
because of the category, I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Insert.
Kinda
Are you
tweaking
sure
that one
about
in
that?
there.
Worked on
Maybe
some
they were
truly
impressed
memorable
that
games over
the
past 20
expansion
years, like
worked
GTA
so well.
5, Bully, Need for
Yeah.
Speed Underground.
This isn't me being a 14 fanboy. This is me just straight up being like, you put them in that category, and I have issues with it. My week is ruined, said Yolan.
Y'all go, mourn, cry, beat your chest,
Yeah.
tear your hair.
Robbed. I do think it's legit been a pretty damn good show this year so far.
Yeah, well, like we were talking earlier, it hasn't been cringy at all. The stuff that they've been doing has been enjoyable, and
It's had
everyone really kind of has
Take a
their
look,
shit
Steve.
together.
Here we go.
It's had a fairly good balance, and they've let some of they speak through some of the awards, but they have let a lot of other people like really have time to say their piece and get personal. There's been some good jokes, like
Life of P before the puppet insurrection.
Oh, this is a Life of prequel.
There we go. Life of prequel. Oh, don't start saying that.
It's going
Oh,
to be okay.
all right. So we got Doctor Who monsters.
Ooh, who's coming to save him?
Is it Batman? If I see a motorcycle at that angle, I just think Batman.
Right?
It's feeling intensely straightforward so far. What's the hook?
I don't know if they're gonna have one.
We got robot moms and guns.
The last sentinel. You like dirty future grunge?
I mean, I do, but I've seen it before, and I need a hook.
Oh, I like the heels on that thing. I couldn't wear heels that big because my feet aren't that big. It will forever be a dream.
I always look at heels like that and think they're a little easier to stand in because they have more of a footprint on the heel.
Yes. No, you're not wrong there. The balance would be a lot easier. Oh, she's got heels too. Oh, thank God. I was worried here.
We got sci-fi wedgie.
We got all the goods. Where are his heels? Buddy, come on.
Yeah, buddy, where's your Genji wedgie? What's going on?
The butt cheeks lifted. You can't do that when you're in boots.
So it looks like it has fun mobility, whatever the hell this game is.
Sure, yeah, with the whip thing, the first descent.
I don't think Kyle will like that.
No.
Or the previous one.
There's nothing creative about either of those. Nothing.
I can show you the exact face Kyle would be making during those two.
Now we have a new look at Hoyo versus next big game, Zenless Zone Zero.
We just need some Kyle disappointed faces
Yeah,
showing
just
up that we can just pop on the screen.
He does this thing
A
where he
number of
rolls his
disappointed
lips in
faces.
and scrunches his eyebrows where he goes. All right, we got
Ooh, eye
waifus,
patch
bear
girl.
people,
There's a sad face.
long hair, jiggle physics, cat tails. All right, chat, this is what the memes tell me you're all into. How are you feeling?
Inspired jacket. with
How are
a
we
gun.
feeling about this waifu game?
Oh, she's whipping it around. So she's like gunslinging. Okay, a little lolly with a giant saw blade. That works. Maid-san with meteors, of course. She's probably soft-spoken and uses very polite language.
I'm so glad that you're here for the archetypes because I'm useless.
Oh, I got you. I got you, man.
Someone wake up Daycoff.
Oh, she's spicy. Did you
just
see
saw
that smirk
Monster
she had
Lady.
on her face? Oh, there we go.
And they're just going. What is this?
Armored Core 7.
Can
I don't know.
Kojima just
Looks
make
like
another
Gundam.
Zone of Enders game, please? The heads aren't Gundam, though. Those are not Gundam heads.
That's true. Okay. And then they showed the pilot on the inside.
Yeah,
so.
which also looks very not Gundam.
I wonder if we're going to see a slew of mech dress-up games now.
It's funny because I know how much you have deep respect for FromSoft. That you use that, like, 'cause it's not an incorrect way to describe Armored Core, but it just sounds so dismissive.
Yeah, totally. But you know, that's how Flynn described it, and I just can't get over it. It's too perfect because you spend most of your time dressing up the robots. The game is like 5 hours long.
But that's probably the part he finds the most interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's what we were doing most of the time. We were even asking him what colors he wanted and stickers and all of that.
Yeah.
He had a great time.
This looks a little too hyper movement for me.
Mecha Brain.
I love that logo. A lot of good logos. 10 out of 10 on the logos tonight. All right, so we're gonna just bring this volume down. All right, disrespected mode is here. Never played one. Ooh, the destruction looks good. I love good destruction, and not enough.
I love jetpacks.
You love? You a big jetpack fan?
Jetpacks are so much fun.
And I present to you
This man is
the old
commanding.
gods of This is Herald of Darkness.
Ooh,
another-
this is the band they were talking about
Another
earlier.
musical performance.
That was quite the intro.
Spoilers. Does the game have a musical number?
You know, it might. It's got an iPad. I like the dancers, these guys.
This is fantastic.
Now, this is a Broadway production here. Being taken back to the Tonys.
Okay, I'm already playing through Alan Wake 1, but I'm now infinitely more interested in getting to Alan Wake 2.
Dance moves are amazing.
This is
It's like they've got one
fantastic.
leader and they're doing it.
So if anyone's wondering what I consider high comedy, it's this. This is like a proper 80s song. Like this.
Yes. I love the narrators here.
Yes.
Like Phantom of the Opera, but we're doing Alan Wake here.
My only critique of Alan Wake 2, now that I've started 1, is that in 1, he actually does look like an author, and in 2, he looks like John Wick. God, this is...
Oh my god, the narrators are dancing too.
That's the developer! It's the developer dancing who accepted the award earlier.
You're right.
Oh my god.
Do it, dude. I hope he choreographed this. Dear God, please have choreographed this, man. Oh, and they got pyrotechnics. Well, they saved the best for last. This was phenomenal.
I love that.
And then they're going to have a complete, total rehearsed exit, too. That's amazing.
This is
Good
going to be all up in the GIFs on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
I love video games.
You know, when they own it. That's the best part.
It was full commitment. All of Alan Wake 2 is about full commitment. I'm sold. I'm going to get there. Don't worry.
Reset the procedure.
I'm talking and I'm muted. I'm going to come off mute and talk in that guy's voice. My God.
You're just warming up, you know?
Both these dudes sound the same. What are you looking for? A key.
Thank you. They have enough voice actors. Come on now. I hate being confused when it comes to that.
Are we bringing back dubstep?
Maybe. You know, everything in time.
But we're redoing the 90s and the 2000s right now.
Uh-huh. Yep.
It hasn't been long enough for dubstep. 10 more years until dubstep ironically comes back.
Sure. Yeah. So we know the cycle.
I don't know what this is.
No, yeah, you got Storm Flying School Bus.
It's Fortnite, yeah.
2, The Revenge.
It's Fortnite's extremely realistic upcoming event.
Oh, there we go. Magic School Bus. I like it.
Now, please welcome the voice of Loki in Asgard's Wrath 2, one of the most ambitious.
Not the voice of Loki. I wanted this.
Yet, Matt Mercer.
Sorry. Oh, it's Matt Mercer. Okay, never mind.
He is dedicated to that haircut. I give him props. He has had that hairstyle for so long now.
It's iconic at this point.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, the gods are not known as being kind. They're fair.
They're not known for being giving.
No, they were incredibly petty.
Very out of the VR loop.
Yeah. Something I want to get into. Because I'd love to try horror games on VR. See what that's like. Horrifying.
Much braver than me.
Like, I would need to be strapped to a chair to make sure I don't wind up on YouTube busting a TV or something.
I don't know why fishing in VR seems so appealing to me when I could go fish basically whenever I want, but VR fishing is so appealing.
I like that they've got the movement of the
controllers
coming out.
And they're handsome
coming toward me. It's like I'm really there.
It's like old 3D movies. Wallen Goggins! I love him. Dude, that bear looks good. I'm sorry, this looks good.
Theming is spot on.
I don't even really like Fallout. I'm watching that.
Don't
From Fallout, please welcome Aaron Martin, Ella Purnell,
the ink spots. You've never listened to them.
Damn.
Listen. They're great.
I didn't know we were getting a Kristen performance tonight. Oh, my boss is here. It's Todd Howard.
No, Mr. Howard.
That man did not want to be on camera.
Todd Howard coming out of the suit would have been a good gag.
Yeah, how you doing, big man? Okay. All
right. Okay, so this...
Last of Us was basically perfect. That was a really good adaptation.
Yeah. And
no one's gonna
with all its references.
Yeah, no one's gonna go to bat for it, but I like the Mario movie.
The Last of
Yeah,
Us.
called it. Called it. It's obvious, but it's really well done.
Yeah, it deserves the praise and the awards. I mean, that's what adaptations should strive to be. There's nothing more disappointing than seeing an adaptation of an artistic piece that just drops the ball, and that's so often.
I legit struggle to think of a better adaptation of a video game. Arcane is not for me. It triggers a lot of tropes that I dislike. Hanging up an entire plot point on a misunderstanding. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
Toxic
the
relationships. I hate that.
Yeah.
Imagine Dragons. I hate them.
Well, for No Man's Sky,
It triggers a lot of my don't do this in storytelling. It ruins it for me.
Sure.
And that
Oh my god, baby skeletons. This whatever this is, it had me at those tiny baby skeletons.
I like the chill music.
Anytime I see groups of people in an open world, I assume it's a survival game.
Big birds.
Are you Valheimen, son? Oh, they're building. They're Valheimen.
Yeah, there we go.
They're Valheimen.
You called it, man.
I want.
Back at that tree.
All I want is more Valheim. And it'd be nice if Valheim could give me more Valheim and more frequently. That would be nice. Oh, but we're riding. There's Valheim with dragons? Valheim with dragons?
Ooh.
Yo. I'm completely in on whatever this is.
Oh, the beacons are lit. Cool.
Oh, I'm seeing a flying thing in the distance, like a flying island.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's a construct, like you built it or something. Is that a raccoon man?
Ooh.
Fox man?
Oh, you're right. It's got ears. Oh,
antlers. We got Deer Boy from the famous Fall Out Boy music video, Sugar We're Going Down.
Bunny boy.
We got
maybe
Vieira
not boys,
confirmed.
Like, those are bunnies.
Those are
full-on rabbit
hares.
faces.
Those are full-on hares.
Yeah. We got the Epcot ball. Like, this is...
The Dragonflight sequel's looking weird.
They're taking a cool but interesting direction. That Blizzard.
New survival game?
Oh.
Valheim with Flip Dragons? I'll play it. Light, no fire. That is the same font they altered to make the Heroes of the Storm logo.
Oh, is it?
Yes, I've spent a lot of time with that font.
How easy is it to alter a font? And how much do you have to alter it so it becomes your own and it doesn't belong to the original property anymore?
Well, normally you just pay for the topography license and you're fine. It's usually not that expensive.
But if you don't want to pay any money,
then
technically what percentage has to be?
Then me, not a lawyer, would say you should probably do it from scratch and not use something someone made. Oh!
Fair enough. Oh!
You killed it in Barbie.
I'm 50. It's the most 50-50 movie I've ever been on.
Really?
The script is a mess, but there are some hilarious things in there, like really good comedy.
You know, as you age,
I was so confused watching it.
As you cross the 30 threshold. Now, RTS is a genre that I was absolutely
we're doing
obsessed
Stormgate.
with as a kid. I loved building armies and obliterating my enemies.
So I've been talking some smack about Stormgate, but I just found out it has a co-opable campaign. And so now I'm interested in it. Garrett walks back talking smack. Garrett 23. Yep. That's my career at this point as an online personality, is talking shit and then eventually having to eat my hat.
Do we not all have opinions that can change? Is that not the nature of an opinion? You know, like we have our opinions. People offer counter arguments that are usually trash and go in the dumpster.
Usually, but every once in a while.
Sometimes
that person's counter argument is play Final Fantasy XIV, and that person is Kyle Ferguson. All right? Sometimes. But other times, Kyle's thing is watch this 17th isekai of the year, and I'm like, no. And I'm vindicated.
Yeah, you know, you're not wrong. Maybe what I should do is rank the isekais based on like S tier, A tier, and only let him recommend S tier stuff.
It was looking more like Warcraft 3 with sci-fi elements than it is StarCraft.
Oh, sure. Look at the flyers there.
Yeah. I just saw Spin to Win. It looked like a hero unit. I don't know about the type they're using for the block text. It's pretty bog standard.
Not real head behind it.
No, yeah.
Wait, what's bog standard?
Just like
Bogwitch?
the most, just the most basic thing you can come up with.
Okay.
Best action adventure game.
Is Alan Wake 2 gonna sweep the Game Awards instead of BG3,
Possibly.
which is what I would have put money on?
Dude, I'm right there with you. And again, Zelda hasn't taken anything yet.
No.
No surprise here. Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
There it is. Gets
All right.
its win.
I would have been shocked if it hadn't gotten at least one thing.
It's not for me, but I can respect it. Just like I respect the man who showed up in full-ass armor behind the people that just won.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cute shirt. Wearing the tunic. Repping the Link tunic. That's the Larian CEO in the armor? Hell yes.
Oh, was it? Baldur's Gate doesn't get this one. I'll be surprised.
If Baldur's Gate doesn't get this, yeah, I'm flipping the table.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
All right. Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4.
I could see
no
Pikmin
idea.
winning.
And the Game Award goes to Pikmin.
Hey! There it is.
Pikmin!
My brother loves it.
Oh,
Will
does
not
he?
stop talking about it.
That's awesome.
He's a big Pikmin fan.
I was impressed by Hot Wheels. I don't think they're going to win it, but I was impressed by the Hot Wheels racing game.
It's solid. I would have probably given it to Hot Wheels, personally. Forza Motorsport did make some really nice improvements.
Okay. Now they're
I have a hot take there. I have a hot take. I don't think Baldur's Gate 3 reconciles co-op play very well.
You think because of the story or gameplay or what part of it?
It doesn't take into account more than one player for any dialogue. It's whoever's leading gets to talk. Multiple players do not get to engage in dialogue, and I think that is the worst thing about the game, full stop.
That's terrible.
I think I find it almost like irredeemably a miss.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my hot take of the year, is that Baldur's Gate 3 co-op could be a lot better.
Well, if they don't take both characters into account for story.
We found ourselves having to be very careful about who was just running ahead in case we accidentally started a cutscene, and I was just like, this is janky. It's Dungeons and Dragons, you pass the conversation around.
Yeah.
People can, your hot-headed barbarian can just barge in and screw up the conversation, and not being able to do that in such a dialogue-heavy game, I think, is just bizarre.
Yeah, and such a story-driven game as well. But maybe it's just one of those they didn't have the resources for it, because that adds. I can't even imagine how much more work that adds.
Yeah.
So maybe they just did the copy paste. The co-op is for the combat only.
Yeah, this is firmly.
And then the story you do by yourself.
Every once in a while, we get into a take on the stream where I go, "It's not my job to figure it out," and this is firmly in my camp of it's not my job to figure it out. The game just seems drastically missing from the features of the game.
Well, if they keep at it, maybe in the future, that's something they work toward, right?
Yeah, and I do feel it also it's one of those things where I feel like it's nuts that I don't hear more people talking about it. Because to me, it seems so glaring.
Yeah.
Guilty Gear game I have always wanted to be a fan of, but I don't play fighters. But I fucking love the way Guilty Gear looks. It is just
music born from temptation.
I'm just not a fighting game player. I was big into Mortal Kombat as a kid, and that's it. I was gone as soon as Smash Bros. came out. I never played a fighter again. Guilty Gear is the game I wish I was into, if that makes sense.
It makes sense. RTSs, I wish I were good at and cared more about, but I just.
Yeah, I wish I was more hyped for Stormgate because Kyle's stoked about it.
Yeah.
And I'm we've talked about it multiple times. I'm dude, I think I'm just too old. I know how much time it takes to be even mediocre at RTSs. And I'm I don't think I want to go through that again. Oh, are they announcing the 16 DLC? Hell yeah. It's new story content? That's awesome.
So is this part of the expansion?
I guess you would just call it DLC, right?
Oh, I was thinking 14. This is 16.
Yeah, this is 16.
Roger. Find out what the answer is.
I mean, if you're worried about spoilers, I have no idea what's going on.
Well, that's good.
I don't know what I expected the DLC to be, but I'm something about it. I'm just happy it's. Oh shit! It's Tonberries. Freaking Tonberries. Yes. Oh, Leviathan.
Ooh.
Oh shit! I need to get back on Final Fantasy 16. Looks fucking awesome.
Nice.
It's a bad time to get hyped about 16. We're heading into holiday break and your move.
Well, now's the time because now you can play it.
No, I can't play it without Kyle. I can't do that. I gotta wait.
I can't play it until you guys are done. We need to work this out because I need my ship.
Can we get Kristen the PlayStation Portal? Can we get Kristen the PlayStation Portal so she can just sit there with her own personal screen and finish Final Fantasy 16? Hideo Kojima is a polite clapper. Who'd have thought? You see that? He was doing the...
Yeah,
So, game
that was-
design can be chaos.
Best game direction.
This was a tough one for me to fathom because I'm like, I don't really know what direction is in games.
Together.
Because they're such massive projects.
Cohesion is what I usually look for.
That's-
Music, style,
Yeah.
script.
I want
The more it all
Spider-Man to
flows
win
together seamlessly.
something so badly. I loved Spider-Man
really?
2. I'm
Yeah.
like kind of weepy. I'm done with it. That's how much I liked it.
Oh, yeah, you gotta mourn the ending of a good game. Yeah.
Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake with the sweep.
Yeah.
That's 3 now, right? So that's an official sweep. We can officially call it a sweep.
I'd say so.
They are sweeping the Game Awards.
Well, I mean, with that performance they did too. Just take all the awards.
I did not
have.
have. It was like barely on my radar. I didn't even know Alan Wake 2 was coming out this year.
Hector, Nicole,
Sam Lake
for
guy is
believing
adorable.
in our vision.
I do like Remedy. I think Control is one of the
Crazy vision,
tightest
yes.
controlling games I've ever
Direction
played. Oh my god, that's why he looks so goddamn
joining
familiar.
us
He was the face
on
model
this
for Max
venture,
Payne.
Wanting to
Oh, well, there we go.
believing it.
I'm very on the outside of Remedy,
Please welcome
but I know enough to
the creative
find them
director of the
very,
final.
very darling. So
Yeah.
I'm happy for them. Everybody's got good hair tonight. You have to trust Garrett's opinion when it comes to hair.
Basically.
Thank you. Taking control of my hair was legit how I found my confidence in my early teens.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Mine was not wearing makeup or doing going the full opposite direction.
I can't wait to get back to Baldur's Gate, especially if I can do it with Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that, like Final Fantasy VII are probably top of my wish list for next year for us to beat.
Oh, are you talking OG?
OG 7,
Final
yeah.
Fantasy 7? Yeah.
OG 7.
I guess the new one isn't finished.
Neither of us have played it, and I feel like I wouldn't get as much out of the new one if I don't know how it's changed.
Yeah. And if it's a good game, it'll still play well.
Yeah.
You hear that, Final Fantasy community? If it's a good game, it will still play well.
It will still play well. You hear that, Alan Wake 1?
You're not a good game. You don't play well and you never played well.
That was like the golden age of third-person shooters, and that is a rough third-person shooter.
Mm-hmm. No, but with
What
as
am I
much
looking at?
esteem as 7 has, I wholly believe it's a good experience.
I think even
No,
if
I'm
like
just teasing you.
even if the moment gameplay isn't like the best thing in the world, I think I would have so much fun dissecting that story with Kyle.
Sure, yeah.
That's just kind of where my head's at. I'm like, even if like it's a little grindy and I'm just like, oh, more turn-based combat, let's go. I think I'd have a good time kind of dissecting the story.
Yeah, it seems like it's a really big story too. Like the stuff that we've heard about in passing is only tip of the iceberg kind of stuff.
Yeah. Is this a Monster Hunter?
Maybe.
Wild looking Monster Hunter if it is. Oh, it's gotta be Capcom.
Yeah.
Gotta be. There it is. It's a little more weird to say
Pale.
realistic, but I'd say it's looks a little less stylized than I'm used to Monster Hunter looking. Oh, Rathalos eyes.
Would you enjoy that if they went more realistic, or would you kind of be sad it loses the?
I mean, it's pretty
artistic.
It is like realistic adjacent. Like they have very realistic materials, and fairly realistic proportions. But something about that looks a little more muted. But that's a Rathalos-ass Rathalos for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm picky about my dragon designs. Rathalos is like a top 10 dragon design. I love the Rathalos. Oh, that's a long way out. They just showed you, Jeff. Weren't you paying attention? 2025.
Try to push up that date.
And then probably push, because everything gets pushed these days.
Mm-hmm. As long as it comes out good and playable.
Thank you, Jeff.
Push it.
The Gabe Newell quote very recently was late is for now, suck is forever.
We were happy enough to show it to you.
So we just all want to fly in like every game now. Spider-Man, World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2. There were multiple other games today that showed flight, and now we're flying in Monster Hunter.
Oh, so we're back to that. Remember when God of War introduced the flying mechanics? And then every game right after it had it?
Yep.
Please welcome YouTuber Modded Controller 360.
Oh,
What?
I was like, they got
That's a deep
Chalamet.
cut.
Oh, wait.
Timothy Chalamet was a YouTuber.
Got him. He was?
Yes.
Wait, seriously?
Yes, that's his history. He was a YouTuber.
Oh, shit.
Passion and technical brilliance.
Yeah, no, Timothy Chalamet is has like proper nerd cred.
Here with a medley.
That he has the best fucking hair. You want to know whose hair I wish I had?
He's got wild hair.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
This bops. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh wow, so his
He
family
looks
is,
like you.
full performance.
That's very kind, Matt.
What was he?
Said Timothy Chalamet looks like me. I'm like, I don't know about that. That's
Own
very
it.
kind. Oh, this is the Fluke guy that was going nuts on Twitter. He was getting reshared a lot. I was unfamiliar with him, but his video, he posted a quick video about how stoked he was to be at the Game Awards, and I don't know shit about Fluke, but it set me. It like energized me for the day.
Yes.
Guy on far right with the gorgeous hair.
All right, Flute Man.
Yeah, I'll check out his Twitter after this. It's so wholesome.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Oh, it's a full-on medley. Hell yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, honoring all of the games of the year, the possible ones.
Yeah.
That's cool. Go, Flute Man. Oh yeah, he doesn't need a stand. He'd knock that over.
Yeah, close up.
Oh, he's even got a wrap for it so it doesn't fall off his neck.
Sorry, I'm into this. I have no commentary.
Yeah, no. Dude, look at him.
Whoa. Just going for it. Dude, it's not Flute Guy, he's Woodwind Guy.
Got the contrabass flute. That is a wicked instrument.
Are you required to have amazing hair as a conductor?
Yes.
It's like, look at that coif. Freaking wonderful. I thought we were going to come here and we were going to be two human shit posters for like 3.5 hours. And I feel like we've been pretty into it all night.
They've done a good job.
Yeah.
And they've saved the best for last.
Game of the year, Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh!
Yep.
Oh!
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's the story of the year for me.
Yes.
Like, BG3 was a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
It
I mean, Larian Studios deserves a lot of credit for what they pulled off. I'm so happy he's wearing armor.
It's so good. It's so absolutely good. Nobody saw it coming. Yes, that's
fair.
fair.
Move in that thing. That's great.
That's fair. This is what everyone assumed it was going to be on Twitter this week. But.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Along the
Oh
way,
man,
we
just
lost
crying in the
quite a few
audience.
people also, so
Yeah,
we want to
man.
dedicate this.
That was a surprisingly good, like, well-produced show.
Yeah, that's the first one I've ever seen. And I am, it was a great award show. It was more entertainment than it was just sitting there
Yeah.
spreading accolades.
Yeah, but they also, like, they did a decent job peppering them in, and they got more of them on the main show than I would have expected. Like, even though they kind of did, like, they had a couple parts where they did, like, 3 chunks at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still part of the main show, which is good. They only did a few. They only did a few in that first half hour, which I respect. A lot of it was part of the main show.
Yeah, it felt really good. And then the big ones they were able to put a lot of time and attention into. And again, it was a fun time. It wasn't, I think we gamers are finally getting past cringy events. And I am proud of us.
I think so,
We're all
yeah.
professionals now in different industries.
Yeah.
And I think we all finally understand what it takes to not be cringy anymore.
Yeah,
because we were all cringy as kids.
Can we talk about the wonderful suggestion from YouTube on the middle left there? Right now on my screen.
Oh, there we go. Check it out, everybody.
I'm good enough for my own recommendation. Woo!
YouTube knows what I like. Me.
All right, but look, you're on stream now, chat. You're on stream, so behave.
Space-time is being broken, Garrett. Stop.
Space-time is being Oh, it's going. It's going.
No.
It keeps going.
No.
It's infinite.
We can't do this.